Please continue.
As actors, you constantly learn new skills and posted a picture of yourself with a guitar, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
Could you just say something about that?
That's for the next film. Yeah, that's for the next film because I don't want to. I mean, like that's the whole intent, that everything that my character needs to do, I shouldn't be deliberately trying to force myself to do it when I'm shooting for it. So as comfortable as you are with that skill, it becomes very easy.
So how are the lessons going?
Yeah, it's going well. I'm like, I'm liking it. People are not liking it in my house, but then that's fine.
How has this film changed you as a person?
It's everything. I think.
What is it that you take back from the film?
I always knew that. Like there are things that you know, but then you don't know how practical it is or what would happen if that thing happens. So I always knew that part of now you have to be here, and that's the most important thing. Thankfully, I was not dwelling in the past all my life. I was just being very, very okay with it, of my successes, failures, whatever. But I was obsessing about the future because I thought that it's a very bad idea if I'm not in control of my future. So I was thinking about.
Sort of not live in the moment.
Yeah, so it was like the present experience was slightly diluted because I was there in the future. You know, if this doesn't happen, I'll go like this or whatever. But then, obviously, this guy has a remarkable quality of staying in the present. And so that was something that he told me in the first conversation itself, that I know that there is nothing in the future or in the past that's tangible. I cannot do anything about it. And if I take care of this, that will be sorted and that will be sorted after a point. And so I'm almost, I think I'm trying to inculcate that skill.
So are you restless otherwise?
I'm not restless, it's just that the feeling was very, very not comforting that I'm not in control. So you're very much there thinking about things.
Future.
Yeah, that. So, and generally what I've learned that after something happens is when you look at it and you try to logically explain it in order to create that illusion of control that you knew it all the way, and that is the problem. So it's always effect, and then we manufacture cause. It's not cause and effect. So I've realized that. Let's see.
So that way, was it? Can we say that Captain Cool psyche was difficult to catch?
That's the psyche. I mean, like if you're not obsessed about what you're going to say in the press conference, if you lose the match,
even on the field.
That's what I'm saying. So you're just here, concentrating on the next ball. So you're Captain Cool. You're cool.
Neeraj sir, have you cracked Captain Cool psyche after meeting Dhoni? How is he so cool in every situation?
See, it's you have to understand that whatever goes in his mind, in his head, he doesn't show it. So that cool thing
is a facade.
No, it's a good way. It's a great way, because if you see your captain flustered, then what happens to the other 10 that are there on the field? So the first thing that you do is not to betray any emotion, and that again is half cracked. The second thing is the ability to take. If you look at the journey that he's had, you'll understand that it's a survivor's journey. It's somebody who's come up the hard way and all that. So, and somebody who's willing to discount options with every decision that. So, I mean, that quickness, the swiftness with which he takes his decisions is what makes him. So, a combination of both, I would say.
So he does get angry.
He does get every emotion that we all are capable of. It's just that the way you conduct yourself is what it is all about.
So, you were shaking your head. Have you seen him angry?
Yeah, I mean, I've seen all his videos. So I've seen those pauses when somebody asks, some question. So just look at you
and get
And then there was this CSK match when he actually. And then there were many instances now that I've seen.
In the field, we have seen a couple of times,
yeah.
but that is not anger. He just shows it in a very different way. Right. And now we have seen a couple of videos, new videos of you with MS. How good an actor is MS?
I think he surprised me in the first video, let me be very honest, because what happened was we were given lines. When he's asking me, "Kya hai movie mein," I'm answering. So that the entire thing ended with a line. मैं बोलता हूँ कि ये छोड़ो ना sir. And then he came up with some other line. And then I replied on that, and then he replied on that, and it went on. So all that is a Captain Cool. So last 5-6 lines of that video are improvs. So I was doing it because that's my job, but he was very, very good at it.
Neeraj sir, as a filmmaker, do you find yourself being cautious because of the whole censorship issue that has been going on?
Not so far. I mean, because of the kind of subjects. I mean, this one's got a U, so I mean, without cuts. So not so far. But yes,
It's my first you.
my first film. So, but yeah, I mean, we were quite lucky with all the, especially with Wednesday and Baby, because of the kind of sensitiveness that the subject carries inherently. But yes, you always looking. Yeah.
Right, and so this is Sushant. This is the film that is coming after Vyomkesh. That was also not an easy film. Like, and this is obviously not an easy film. So has it been like mentally maddening for you to just it's all difficult? It's all difficult films one after another.
And there was a time of 6-7 months when I was actually with Shekhar preparing for
Pani. That is also another one. So
yeah, so it's like so these 3 experiences have been like 10 years of doing acting course in Strasbourg. So that's good. No, but then that's what keeps you excited. You can't figure out how to go about it, like completely comprehend it, and you are excited. So you're just thinking about it. So that's the excitement. And I think if you're excited, you're happy in your life.
So, on coming to being happy, Sushant, you have been fairly open about your personal life previously. Current situation, of course, you have gone through a rough patch. Now suddenly there is this whole thing. In fact, Prashant and I were just talking, and you have said it to us only in cafe in an interview earlier that you would want people to focus only on your film.
Yeah.
In hindsight, do you think having been very open about your personal life and shared a lot with everybody, be it the media, be it the audiences, you should have held back, or do you regret it now? Or is the situation uncomfortable currently?
No, it's not, because
With so much focus on it?
every time my personal life was discussed, I was answering some question related to my personal life. Right now, I'll be very honest, when I choose my film, when I'm doing my film, I don't think about nobody. It's just about me and my experience and my exploring of things. But when I endorse a film and I'm selling a film somewhere, then I think about the audience, because I should not be saying, oh, come and watch it, and it's not a good film. So that's hence for the first time it comes. So I should be selling a film. I'm not talking about my personal life. So that's why I said that after the film is released, and if they can catch me, and if they ask me questions, I will be answering.
But would you still be as open about it?
Yeah,
And you
yeah,
have-
for sure.
Sushant, you come from a television background, so
Theatre, television.
so would you revisit that medium if you get a chance to?
Of course, I mean, like we take that medium very lightly, probably because of the content that we are coming up with, but the sheer medium is very, very powerful. I think my show was there in 163 countries. I mean, like, that's huge. We just have to use that. If I'm thinking of coming up with few things on TV and digital also, why not?
Do you think the content is still somewhere regressive?
Somewhere it's everywhere, or most of the places where it's yeah, like we have to back ourselves up. We
And there's more competition from the West now that audiences' sensibility
not just TV, even films, I guess. The kind of films, they're making good films, they're coming here and they're doing very, very good business. So we cannot take audiences' intelligence and our relevance for granted, I guess.
Do you ever watch Pavitra reruns, which are very popular?
I'm extremely proud of it, but I don't watch
No, I'm not. Obviously.
I never used to watch it when I was doing it also. Because I was shooting for
But the
it.
reruns are also very popular. Rishte, I don't know which channel. And more. Z and more.
They're showing it again.
That's actually the first thing which also comes up on Google search.
Yeah.
What do you say about reality shows,
I was there in one reality show, And
That was more like a talent.
yeah, but then it was a reality show. They claimed to be like it was a reality show. I got 9 perfect scores in 11 weeks. Alright, and I was very popular because of the Avita Rishta that I was doing. So voting was in place. I got 9 perfect scores and I didn't win.
That is a bad question.
That answers the question.
And lastly, are biopics, like I asked Neeraj sir, are biopics like tricky thing, like in terms of, because you
First thing last, actually. Yeah.
no, I asked Neeraj sir, I'm
Yeah.
asking him
Yeah.
that are they tricky to handle as an actor also, because you are supposed to be good at whatever that guy did throughout his life, but you have to do it within months. In that way, does it become like stressful? Or
No, I think what makes them such great players is that they are alive when they are performing in front of everybody. And one mistake and you're out. I can take 10 takes to play that helicopter shot. He cannot. If he misses it, he's out. So yeah, that is it. I mean, we psychologically we try to understand the character, but all these skills and all, I think we have time to get it right. They don't have. They just have to be that good and probably lucky.
Anybody has any other questions?
Yes, sir. What message? Because in the film you may have given different interpretations and everything, but what is the strong message that you want to give out through this film, or anything, any motivation that?
Yeah, I mean, the very fact that it is a motivating film is what we were aiming at, and that's the crux of the film. It's supposed to be a motivational film. It's about tenacity, hard work. Yeah, those are big payoffs, basically.
Great. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Sushant.
Thank you,
Thank
guys.
you very much.